In the heart of the medieval era, from the 11th to the 13th centuries, nestled within the rugged mountains of Iran and Syria, there existed a sect known as the Order of Assassins. The name now conjures up images of shadowy figures and ruthless deeds, a testament to their practice of employing assassination as a political weapon, which etched their name in history as a symbol of terror and violence. The order's inception traced back to Hassan-i Sabbah, a leader whose charisma matched his conviction. Believing himself the Mahdi, the prophesied redeemer of Islam, Sabbah attracted a dedicated cadre of young followers, shaping them into proficient killers. The assassins, as they were chillingly called, mastered the cloak-and-dagger tactics of stealth and subterfuge, enabling them to draw near to their prey undetected. Their attacks, once launched, were swift and merciless, utilizing an array of deadly instruments, from the silent dagger and deadly swords to the quiet death brought by poison. Such a menacing force became a significant threat to the contemporary ruling powers, eliciting dread among both Muslim and Christian realms. The order's eventual fall came at the hands of the Mongols in the 13th century, yet the shadow they cast has endured through the centuries, an echo of their infamy still resonating today. The roots of this infamous order were grounded in the early life of Hassan-i Sabbah. Born in the city of Ray, Iran in 1050, Sabbah was a luminary in both academia and rhetoric, earning a prominent standing within the Ismaili Muslim community. In 1090, Sabbah orchestrated the seizure of the strategic al-Mulk castle in Iran's Alborz Mountains. This fortress would serve as the heart of the order, its stone walls echoing with whispered plots and silent vows of allegiance. Sabbah and his disciples earned the moniker of Hashashin, a term often interpreted as hashish eaters. Despite the implications of the name, there's no evidence supporting their usage of hashish. It was likely a scornful epithet uttered by their foes. The methods of the assassins were as chilling as they were effective. Frequently adopting the guise of merchants or pilgrims, they infiltrated unsuspecting groups, drawing close enough to their targets to strike with ruthless precision. Their arsenal was varied, boasting the deadly efficiency of daggers, swords, and poison. Their preference often fell to poison, subtly administered through everyday items such as a handkerchief or a piece of fruit. Their victims were varied as their methods, ranging from political figureheads, spiritual leaders, to military commanders. Their particular interest lay in eliminating those perceived as threats to the Ismaili cause. The annals of history bear the grim record of their deeds, marking the infamous assassinations of Vizier Nizam al-Mulk in 1092, Fourth Crusade leader Conrad of Montferrat in 1192, and Sultan Malik-Shah II in 1194. However, even the most feared entities are not impervious to the sands of time. The order's power, peaking in the 12th century, began to wane during the 13th century. Marred by internal strife and the relentless onslaught of the Mongols, their influence gradually faded. The Mongols, led by Hulagu Khan, ransacked al-Mulk Castle in 1256, effectively quelling the order. This crippling blow was something from which the order never truly recovered, eventually fading into the obscurity of the past. Despite their fall, the legacy of the assassins persists. Their calculated violence left an indelible mark on both Muslim and Christian societies, shaping the trajectory of history. In their complexity and their paradoxical blend of terror and fascination, the Order of Assassins still captures the imagination. Their shadowy figure lurks in our collective memory, at once a symbol of dread and a subject of fascination, a legacy as enigmatic as the Order itself. As history moves forward, their tale continues to be told, whispered as a cautionary tale against the backdrop of our evolving understanding of power, belief, and the often bloody intersection of the two.